Good evening and welcome to your Thursday night sloth yoga practice. My name is Caitlin and I will be your teacher this evening. And if you'd like to make your way comfortably to your mat, we'll begin on either our back or on our side or belly, wherever you feel most comfortable to start. Just finding a place where you can begin to settle, starting to let go of your day, beginning to bring yourself into this space, closing the eyes, taking a deep breath in through the nose, and then sighing, letting go of any tension that built up during your day. Starting to feel your muscles, shoulder, the jaw, the hips start to relax. Feeling yourself melting into your mat. Inviting a really slow, gentle, easy breath. Feeling the breath traveling in through your nose, filling your lungs, expanding the belly. And then as you exhale, feeling the belly drop towards the spine, your body sinking a little deeper, a little further into the floor. Turning your focus to your physical body. Just checking in, seeing how you've arrived on your mat this evening. How you're feeling physically. Any areas of tension or tightness. Anywhere you may need a little extra gentleness or compassion towards your body tonight. Have any judgment, just noticing as you settle and breathe here. If you would like to set an intention for your practice this evening, you're welcome to draw your right hand to your heart. Allow the left hand to rest on top. Feeling your heart beat. Feeling the gentle rise and fall of your lungs. And then slowly breathing in, bringing to mind something you'd like to cultivate over the next hour. Something you may like to work through or release. Bringing it to mind here. And then when you're ready, exhaling, releasing the hands, starting to invite some gentle movement to your fingers and your toes. Maybe moving the hands and feet. You might let the head roll side to side, pointing and flexing the toes. If you'd like, stretching your arms above you, take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, arms to your sides. Let's bend the knees, drawing them towards the chest. You can gently press the thighs against the belly, maybe rock side to side. If you'd like, tucking the chin, lifting the shoulders, and drawing your forehead towards the knees, stretching out your back. Take a nice slow breath in. And if the upper back is lifted, lower to the floor, keep the knees to the chest. Gently roll to your right hand side and press into the left hand bringing yourself up to a seated position. And we're going to sit comfortably, so you may want to be on your bolster. We'll be here just a couple of minutes. Legs can be crossed or extended ahead of you. We're going to let the hands rest down by the hips, lightly drawing the shoulders together without tensing the upper body. Just draw the shoulders back ever so slightly. We're going to release some tension in the neck and shoulders before we melt into our deeper holds. So you can keep your eyes closed if you'd like. And we're going to gently lift the chin towards the ceiling, breathing in, opening the throat. And as you exhale, drop your chin towards your chest, stretching the back of your neck. Going a couple of times at your own pace, lifting, opening the throat, and then letting the chin fall. One last time, lifting up, and then dropping your chin to the chest. Lifting your chin, bring your gaze forward, dropping right ear to right shoulder, and then slowly lifting and letting the left ear fall to left shoulder. Again, let's go back and forth a couple of times, this time stretching the sides of your neck, tops of your shoulders, maybe you feel it behind your ears. Finding that really gentle movement. Once more to each side. And then head comes to center. Allow the chin to fall to the chest. Let the head roll right to left. And then when you're ready, you can invite complete circles of the head. Hands can come to your lap. Feel free to pause anywhere that might feel a little tight or stiff. Deepening that stretch. And next time you get to center, allow your head to roll in the opposite direction. And let's take our last circle here. Come back to center. And we're going to come off of our bolster if we're sitting on it. Extend the legs forward. You can point and flex the feet a couple of times. And then we'll draw the soles of our feet together. Let the knees drop out to the sides, coming into a nice open diamond shape. So we don't want the feet super close in. We want them stretched out nice and far. And then you can take your bolster, lay it down on your feet. Hands can come to shins, lifting the chin to the ceiling. Let it fall forwards and start to melt towards your bolster. Letting the chin drop, shoulders melting forward. Softening through the jaw here. Relaxing the hips and the hands. Letting yourself melt into this first pose. Letting your forehead drop. All the muscles start to relax. Settling in for a few minutes here. Maybe scanning the body, noticing where you feel the pose. Maybe where you're resisting or tensing the body. Focusing your breath in that space, relaxing, letting go. Just a little longer here. Where else can you relax? Letting go. Very slowly, bring your palms to the floor. Keep the chin tucked, press into your hands. Slowly pressing your way up to seated, head lifts last. Tilting your chin towards the sky. And then bringing your eyes forward. Move your bolster to the side. Extend your legs long and lay down flat onto your back. Letting the upper body settle. Feeling the rebound of that pose. Noticing where that stretch showed up. Any physical or energetic sensations. Again, just being curious. Just observing. If you would like to find some movement before our next pose, you're welcome to do so now. Maybe hugging the knees into the chest or planting the feet, letting the knees rock side to side. Whatever intuitive movement your body is asking for. When you're ready, finding your block, we're going to set up for supported bridge pose next. So you can also use your bolster for this pose if it feels more comfortable or safe for the back. If you'd like to use your block, you can use it on the flat side, medium height, or tower height. Whichever option you choose, you're going to bend your knees, bringing the soles of your feet to the floor. Press into the feet, lifting the hips. Block or bolster will come underneath the sacrum. So the flat part at the base of your spine. And you want it to be supporting the glutes a little bit as well. So you don't want your whole bum to hang off the prop. So get yourself supported here. And then if you'd like, knees can stay bent. They might straighten, or you may even draw the soles of the feet together, letting the knees fall out to the sides. Setting yourself up here, hands can be on your belly, resting by your hips, or extended overhead. Find a place where you can comfortably stay in the pose for a few minutes, letting the block or bolster take the complete weight of your hips, letting the shoulders rest heavy into the mat. Closing your eyes, breathing deep and slow. Letting that tension dissolve from the hip flexors, the psoas muscles. You might even feel it into the belly. Take a moment to check in. Sometimes in this pose, as we stretch the fascia around the hips, we can start to grip or resist elsewhere in the body. Just making sure you're not clenching the fingers or the forehead. Using your breath. A little bit longer here. If your legs are straight, gently bend the knees, bringing the feet back to the floor. Hands come down by the hips. Press into your feet, lifting the hips. Remove the support, and as slowly as you can, lower your sacrum back to the mat. Maybe lightly tilt the tailbone. Gently press the low back into the floor for a nice deep breath. Sigh it out. Release the low back. Draw the soles of your feet together. Let your knees drop out to the sides. One hand can come to belly, one hand to heart. Settling into a little reclined cobbler's pose here. Feeling that tension dissolve from the low back. Feeling that gentle stretch through the inner thigh and the hips. Slowly guide the knees back together. You can draw them in towards the chest, maybe rock side to side, or it can feel nice to take a happy baby, grabbing for the soles of your feet, turning them towards the ceiling. Let's release the feet, knees to chest, roll to one side, and press up to a hands and knees position just to take a couple rounds of cat-cow, releasing that back bend. As you inhale, drop the belly, pulling the heart forward, looking up. Exhale, rounding, pressing into the mat, tucking the tailbone. One more time, dropping the belly, looking forward, and then rounding the back. Going to come back to center. And we're going to take our bolster, draw our knees out mat distance apart, slide the bolster in between the legs. If you have a little pillow, you can even put that right onto your bolster. We're going to settle into a child's pose, a supported child's pose, to stretch those hips, release the low back, and stretch the tops of the feet and ankles. So hands can come in front of you. You can rest a cheek or forehead to your bolster, dropping the hips back. Feeling that support, feeling that stretch through the hips, the tops of your feet, feeling really grounded, really safe. Slowing your breath, closing the eyes. Allow yourself to rest here. Just a few more deep breaths here. When you're ready, pressing up to your hands and knees, extending your legs out long. You can move your bolster And lay down flat onto your belly, finding your rest pose. Taking just a few nice deep breaths here, feeling where that child's pose showed up for you this evening. When you're ready, you can draw yourself up to hands and knees, finding a little bit of movement here, maybe a cat-cow. And when you're ready, you can take a look at the screen. You're going to lay your bolster lengthwise up the mat and bring your left hip right up against the bolster. You'll bend both of your knees towards the right. So you can stack them. You can kind of have that left foot in front of the right knee if you'd like. And then from here, we're going to turn the torso towards the bolster and lay ourselves down, coming into deer pose. A little twist here. So twisting that torso, you kind of want your belly to be on the bolster. Head can turn towards the left. Arms can be by your sides. You should feel a little twist into the right hip and definitely into the belly, maybe along the shoulders and the upper back. Relax yourself into the bolster. Very slowly, press your palms into the floor, lifting the torso very carefully, turning to the side. Straighten out both of your legs. Move your bolster and lay down flat onto the mat. Again, finding that rebound. Maybe scanning right and left sides of the body. Noticing where you feel that stretch. If you would like to find any movement before our next pose, you're welcome to do so now. When you're ready, drawing the knees in, rolling to one side, and coming up to a seated position. This time, let's bring our bolster to the right hip, bending the knees both to the left. Again, you can maybe have that right foot at the left knee or thigh. And we're going to this time twist to the right, lowering the torso down onto the bolster and gazing to the right side. Arms extend at shoulder height. You can close your eyes here. Really settling yourself into the support. Relax the shoulders. Relax the belly, the jaw, melting into the bolster. Feeling that nice, gentle twist. Just a couple more breaths on this side. Very slowly bring your hands to the floor, pressing up. Take your time, turning the torso back to the side. Again, extend your legs long, move your bolster, and lay down flat onto your back. Finding your rest, maybe taking a nice deep breath in through the nose and sighing, letting it go. If you would like to find some movement, you're welcome to do so now. Again, let's hug the knees in, drawing them towards the chest. Roll to one side and come up to seated. And we'll have our bolster lengthwise up the mat. Again, if you'd like an extra little pillow at the top, you can find one, placing it there. And we're going to scoot our low back up right to the bottom of the bolster. Feel free to grab yourself a nice blanket here as well. And we're going to bring our hands down by our sides and lower our back down onto the bolster. Hips and are on the floor, sit bones on the floor. Knees can stay bent here, or it can feel really nice to find a cobbler's pose again. So knees out to the sides. Arms can drop to the sides at shoulder height or lower, and feel that nice stretch into the front of the shoulders, the opening through the heart. And get nice and comfortable here, settling into the support. Relax the jaw. Slowing the breath. Feel that gentle expansion through the chest, through the heart, maybe the throat. Creating space for slow, deep breaths. slowly bring your arms to your side. Soles of the feet come to the floor, knees bent. You can press into your hands, lifting yourself up. Lay down flat onto your back, finding a pause here. And then we're going to let the knees gently roll side to side a few times. Like arms can come to the sides at shoulder height. You might hold for a couple breaths on one side and on the other. Just gently stretching the side body, stretching the hips. And when you're ready, you can find any last movements that you need to prepare for your Shavasana. I love to take final rest with my bolster under the knees. So you can slide that bolster under your knees, maybe a pillow for your head, arms falling out to the sides, palms facing the ceiling. Get yourself really comfortably set up here. Taking a nice deep breath in through the nose and sighing, letting it go. Starting to settle into final rest. I'm going to lead you through a short guided relaxation as I call out different body parts without any force or effort. Feel them relax, letting go. If you lose track of my voice, fall asleep, or float away, that's perfectly fine. Just take what you need as you breathe your awareness to your jaw, relaxing your tongue, eyes, eyebrows, top of your head, and back of your head. Feeling your whole head grow heavy, still, thoughts floating away. You breathe your awareness down to your feet, relaxing your toes, tops of your feet, balls of your feet, arches, heels, ankles, shins, calves, back of the knees, kneecaps, thighs, hamstrings, glutes, hips, and pelvis. Feeling your whole lower body grow completely relaxed. Your whole lower body is completely relaxed, safe, supported, and still. As you breathe your awareness to your torso, softening your low belly, your low back, your obliques, belly button, mid-back, solar plexus, upper back, sternum, rib cage, lungs, heart, chest, and collarbone. Softening your shoulders, upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, palms of the hands, back of the hands, fingers, and thumbs. Feeling your whole upper body grow still, soft, melting into the mat. You breathe your awareness to your throat, softening the sides of your neck, back of your neck, back of your head, top of your head, forehead, eyebrows, eyes, temples, nose, cheeks, ears, jaw, tongue, lips, and chin. Feeling your whole body grow completely relaxed. Your whole body completely relaxed, safe, supported, and still as your thoughts float away and drift into Shavasana. I'm going to leave you in your final rest this evening. So take your time to leave your practice when you're ready. Thank you so much for sharing your night with me. Hope you have a beautiful evening. I'll see you soon. Namaste.